Yay, welcome. How are you guys feeling today? Good. Today we're going to do lots of core ab series and not just rectus abdominis, but some of those deeper core muscles get into our transverse abdominals and also into our obliques a little bit. Good prep for lots of inversions and balancing poses. You have blocks. I'll give you chances to use them, but if you need them any other time, feel free. Do your own practice, what you need. And let's do this. We'll start lying on our back, so get really comfortable. Close your eyes. And allow everything to settle in. Take a second to put everything on pause. Plans for later, or thoughts about earlier today. And begin to shift your awareness toward your breath. Let your breath get really full and really deep. And activate Ujjayi breath so you can hear it in the back of your throat. And you're breathing in and out of your nose. So we'll try throughout this practice as you exhale to lift your navel toward your spine, engage Uddiyana Bandha. It'll be more pronounced in certain poses, but you can already start practicing it here. And we'll see if we can keep a nice steady rhythm for our breath. Blink your eyes open. Reach your arms over your head, stretch really long. And take any wiggles you need through your fingers, your toes, your wrists, or your ankles. And draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Arms wrap around your shins, forehead lifts into your knees. And relax your head back down to the ground. Place your hands on your kneecaps, make some circles in the sky. Give your low back a little massage to start. And then find circles in the opposite direction. Let your feet come to the ground so your knees point up to the sky. And we'll take eagle legs, so your right thigh crosses over your left. Your toes might even tuck behind your calf. And then reach your arms to the sky, breathe in, and bring your right arm below your left. Bend your elbows and try to connect your hands for eagle arms. There you go, take a breath in here. Exhale, elbows to knees, come into a little crunch, nice strong core. Nice, inhale, extend without touching the ground, hover, stretch. Exhale, elbows to knees. Awesome breath, 3 more, breathe in. Breathe out. 2, inhale. Exhale. Last one. Release arms and legs, bring your feet to the ground, knees to the sky, hands by your hips for a little bridge pose. Press through your feet and lift your hips up to the sky. Take a breath in here, and then exhale, lower your hips right back down. Inhale, lift your hips up like a bridge. Exhale, lower. One more time, breathe in. Hold at the top as you exhale. Inhale, try and lift a little bit higher. And exhale, lower down. So good. Switch sides. Left leg over your right. Find your eagle legs. And then arms up toward the ceiling. Left arm below your right. Connect your hands. Inhale, stay on the ground. Exhale, super strong core. Elbows to knees. Pull it all in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbows to knees. 3 more. 2. Last one, breathe in and breathe out. Same thing, unwind, set up for your bridge pose, a little back bend to stretch out your belly. This time we'll just hold it at the top, so press through your feet, lift your hips. If If you want, you can interlace your fingers and try and shimmy your shoulders a little closer, find more of a chest opener. Really breathe into your belly, feel it stretch out, expand with each inhale. One more breath in, lift a little higher. Exhale, release your hands if they're interlaced, roll yourself down, and hug your knees into your chest. Rock and roll forward and back on your spine 2 or 3 times. We'll meet in a boat pose. So you'll find a balance on your butt, float your feet, really lift your belly button up and underneath your ribs, relax your shoulders, arms can go wide. Try and smile, it helps. Breathing definitely helps. If you're shaking, it's working. Let's try 2 more full breaths. Nice, one more inhale. Exhale, find your way to hands and knees. You can roll over your feet, bring your palms down, and create a little tabletop. 3 rounds of cow and cat to stretch out your belly and neutralize your spine. Lift your tailbone, drop your belly, shoulders back as you breathe in. Exhale, press and round, hollow out. 2 more times, inhale. And exhale. Nice, one more, breathe in. Breathe it out. Neutral spine as you inhale. And exhale, draw your knees together so they touch. Extend your right leg behind you as if you're stamping your foot into a wall and float your left arm straight out in front. Start here by just lifting your belly button, stretching longer through your fingers and your toes. As you inhale, find a little bit of a lift through your hand and your foot. Exhale, bring your elbow and your knee together. Use your core to draw them in. Nice, 2 more. Extend, breathe in. Exhale, elbow to knee. 1 more, inhale. And exhale. Extend arm and leg, breathe in. Release just your hand as you breathe out. Tuck your left toes under and take your right leg to the sky. Down dog splits, big inhale. You can open up your hip, bend your knee, find any movements that feel good. Maybe roll through your hip joint, roll your ankle, bend and straighten your leg. And move in both directions if you're moving. Extend your leg long, breathe in, toes point down. Exhale, knee to nose, really strong core draws you forward. Inhale, extend your leg. Exhale, tap your right elbow or shoulder. Back up, breathe in, and cross it to your left elbow or shoulder. Beautiful, inhale, reach high. Exhale, big step forward between your hands as lightly as you can. Stay low, inhale, look forward. Exhale, use your core, step your left foot up to meet your right. Halfway lift, breathe in, shoulders move out of your ears. Fold, exhale, release it all down. Rise to standing, arms to the sky. Exhale to a standing back bend. Bend your elbows, press your hips forward, lift your heart. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Navel to spine as you dive toward the ground. So good. Halfway lift, breathe in. Hands down, step your right foot back first, then your left, high plank, upper push-up, and hold there. So really try and lift your belly button to your spine. Take a slight scoop under with your tailbone. So there's still a natural curve in your low back, but you're really engaged. Your belly's not hanging too low. Press through your hands, spread your fingers, breathe. Next, inhale, shift slightly forward, and exhale, lower all the way to your belly, chaturanga down. 3 cobras, untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your heart, shoulders back. Exhale, lower down. Nice, 2 more, inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Last one, see if you can hover your hands and lift your belly button off the ground. So good, release it down, press it back to child's pose, hips to heels, knees can go wide or stay together. And take really full breaths into your hips, your low back, your shoulders. One more here. Lift to hands and knees, tabletop, breathe in. Exhale, knees come together to touch. We'll extend left leg behind us. Lift your belly button, your chest, take your right arm out in front. So first find stability, squeeze your inner thighs, get strong through your core and your back. And then we'll inhale, find a little bit of a lift through your hand and your foot. Exhale, elbow to knee. 2 more times, breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more. Extend, inhale. Exhale, release just your hand. Tuck your right toes under and send your left leg to the sky. Down dog splits, big breath in. Open up your hip, bend your knee, exhale. Same thing here, you can move around. Find some circles, get into your hip, your knee, your ankle. Extend your leg long, point your toes to the ground to square your hips, breathe in. Knee to nose, exhale, really draw it in. Yes, inhale, reach long. Tap your left knee to your left elbow or shoulder. Back up, breathe in. Cross it to your right elbow or shoulder. Leg to the sky, inhale. Exhale, step between your hands. Stay low, inhale, look forward. Use your core, take a nice light, big step up, right foot meets your left. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold, release down, Uttanasana. Back to standing, arms to the sky, inhale. Another standing back bend as you exhale, press your hips forward, bend your elbows, really lift your heart. Reach high, breathe in. Dive forward as slowly as you can, keep your navel engaged to your spine. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bring your hands down, step your left foot back to start, and then your right, high plank, upper push-up. Same thing, we'll really press the ground away, nice strong core, keep breathing. On your next inhale, shift slightly forward. Exhale, just halfway down, chaturanga, elbows hug. Inhale, up dog, slide your heart forward. Exhale to downward facing dog, hips to the sky. So any movement here, first down dog with both feet on the ground, pedal out a little bit, sway side to side, get into your legs. Let your head and your neck relax. And then draw your big toes together so they touch. Take your right leg behind you. Squeeze your inner thighs. You're using the muscles to stabilize toward your midline, and then look forward. Try and float your left hand off your mat. So maybe it's just for a moment. Maybe you can hover. If you want more challenge, you can look back, or you can try to bend your knee and find your foot with your hand. If you fall, not a big deal. Just try it. See where you go. Nice. Release your hand down. Keep your leg long. Breathe in. Stretch it a little longer. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale your leg to the sky. Tap your left elbow or shoulder and hold it here for 2 full breaths. Or if you want, you can cross extend your leg, take a fallen triangle, left arm to the sky. Another inhale. Exhale, hand down, knee into your nose. Inhale, leg to the sky, down dog splits. And then tap your right elbow or shoulder, 2 full breaths here, or you can take it to a hurdler's pose. Lean forward, breathe in, breathe out. 1 more. So good, leg to the sky, down dog splits, inhale. Exhale, step between your hands. Stay low, take an inhale and an exhale. And on your next inhale, we'll come to a one-legged Tadasana, left knee rises up. So press to your right foot, rise all the way up, arms can come to the sky. And we'll exhale, take a really big step back toward your lunge. So feel free to move as slowly as you need. Inhale to rise to standing. You can always drag your toes, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, really big step back. 1 more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Carry your right leg up and back, down dog splits, inhale. And then try one-legged chaturanga, exhale, shift forward, keep your foot floating. Drop your foot, inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find a deep breath in through your nose and let it out through your mouth. Again, really big breath in, fill up, make some noise, let it go. Excellent. Big toes together. We'll try it on the other side. Left leg reaches to the sky. Think of dropping your toes so your hip is rolling down. Squeeze your inner thighs. Look toward your hands to try and float your right hand off your mat. So again, maybe just for a moment, yes. Maybe you can look back or bend your knee and find your foot. Don't forget to breathe. Release your hand, keep your foot high, breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift your leg high. Exhale, tap it to your right elbow or shoulder. Hold for 2 full breaths or extend your leg, fall in triangle, right heel down, right arm up. Big breath in and out. Let's take one more inhale. And then left knee to your nose, tiger, hand down, exhale. Leg high, breathe in. Tap to your left elbow or shoulder, 2 full breaths or hurdler's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Down dog splits, inhale, leg to the sky. Exhale, step between your hands. Hold for a breath in and out. As we inhale, we'll rise to a one-legged Tadasana. Draw your right knee up. Arms can come up to the sky or wherever they're comfortable. And then exhale, lots of control. Take a big step back toward your low lunge. 2 more. Inhale to rise. Exhale, step back with control. Last one, breathe in. Nice, breathe it out. Plant your palms, left leg reaches high, down dog splits, inhale. Exhale, one-legged chaturanga, shift forward. Drop your foot, up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog, exhale. Full breath in through your nose, stick out your tongue, make some noise. Again, breathe in and stick out your tongue. Seal your lips, inhale. As you exhale, try to lower both forearms down to a dolphin at the same time. Inhale, press into your fingers, lift your elbows back to down dog. Exhale, lower down with control. So if you're noticing one is leading, we've got 2 more, try and mix it up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So good. Breathe in and breathe out. So you can stay in dolphin. Keep your shoulders out of your ears. Relax your head, your neck, or you can always take a child's pose as a break. If you feel pretty strong in your core and you want to play with going upside down, this is a nice setup for either your headstand or your forearm stand. For forearm stand, you look a little bit forward, walk your toes in really close, one leg to the sky, and see if you can use all those strong core muscles you just worked to lift up rather than taking a big kick. Yeah, look more forward if you can. Squeeze, lift, lift, lift. Nice. Or if you want to try headstand, you can support the back of your head, Shavasana variation, or a tripod. And we'll have some more time to play with that later, so no rush. Keep breathing wherever you go. All of these are options. Don't make the practice better or worse. Nice. Yes, so good. And find your way back to a little child's pose. You can always tuck and roll, right? Reset your breath. Reset your body. Reset your mind. To get to hands and knees, tabletop. And then we're going to find a forearm plank. So you can drop your forearms down first, step your feet back so you're in a plank. If you can see yourself, you have a mirror, drop your butt so it's not sticking up too far. And then we're going to shift to the right side, so outside edge of your right foot and right hand. Feel free to adjust your hand as much as you need, left arm to the sky. This may be plenty. You're welcome to stay here. If you want a little bit more, as you inhale, you're going to lift your hips. As you exhale, left hand gives yourself a little hug, comes to your right ribs, look down. 2 more, inhale, lift. Exhale, round, give yourself a hug. 1 more, breathe in and breathe out. Take an inhale, lift your left arm. Exhale, drop your left forearm and roll all the way to the other side. Right arm to the sky, stack it up, strong legs, strong core, breathe in. If you want, exhale, right hands to left ribs, look down. Inhale, reach high, lift. Exhale, round. One more, breathe in. And breathe it out. Lift your arm to the sky, inhale. And exhale, release your forearm down. Back to your forearm plank. See if you can hold this. If you start to shake, you can always drop a knee, or you can come down to your hips. Try and really lift your belly button. Smile, breathe. We'll try 2 more breaths. Easy for me to say, right? I haven't been doing all this. 1 more. And lower down to a Sphinx pose. So your hips come down, forearms stay parallel. Think of pulling your heart through your hands, hands back, shoulders back. If you want a little bit more, press into your fingers, lift your elbows. Keep breathing. Gently lower down, tuck your toes. We're going back to a forearm plank. You're gonna love me. And then you're gonna try and keep your hands and feet in the same spot. Inhale, see if you can lift your hips toward a dolphin. Look back toward your feet. And exhale, lower back down to your forearm plank. We'll just do 2 more. Breathe in to lift. Breathe out to lower. Last one, really initiate from your core. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Back to dolphin, just 1 breath in, and then drop your knees, take a child's pose. Relax your hips back, relax your head down. If you're feeling your shoulders, you can bring your palms together like a prayer and then bend your elbows, hands to the back of your head or neck. Yeah, and you can even slide your elbows forward for a little bit of a stretch. So just walk your elbows up here. Beautiful, yeah. Lift to hands and knees, tabletop. Draw your knees together so they touch. Right leg extends behind you, your left arm out in front. And then this time we're gonna inhale out to the side, just like a little fan, and exhale, come back to center. Inhale, fan it out. Exhale, back to center. So you can do a full range of motion or just a small motion. 1 more, breathe in. Breathe out. Take an inhale here and then exhale, bend your knee, reach back to find your foot. Kick back. Maybe even look over your left shoulder to challenge your balance. Lift your belly button. Release your hand and foot, breathe in. Exhale, release just your hand. Tuck your left toes and take your right leg up to the sky. Inhale, open up your hip, bend your knee. Stay here or flip it over for a wild thing. Right foot drops, right arm reaches forward. You can draw big circles, get into your shoulder, or you can just take a nice stretch through your belly, the front side of your body. If you're circling, try some in the opposite direction. And then back to a down dog splits. Inhale, extend your leg. You're gonna exhale, shift forward to a 1-legged plank. So try here to float your left arm out in front. Squeeze your inner thighs. This one's tricky. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Nice, ladies. And then release your hand down, lift your leg to the sky. Breathe in. Back to a 1-legged plank, breathe out. You're gonna inhale chaturanga. It's gonna feel weird. Bend your elbows. Exhale, knee to nose. Press up, round through your back. Nice. Inhale, extend your leg, chaturanga, elbows come halfway down. Exhale, press and round. Just 1 more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Down dog splits. Inhale, extend your leg to the sky. Exhale, step between your hands. 1-legged Tadasana, left knee comes all the way up to your chest. Breathe in. And exhale, hands to your heart, cross your ankle. Figure 4, send your hips back. See how low you can go. So you can bring your arms out in front. You can take your hands to your ankle, or you can just stay wherever is comfortable. Enjoy the stretch. You're gonna slowly release left ankle down your right leg. So you're in a forward fold with your ankles crossed. Relax your head and neck. Bend your knees as much as you need. Nod your head, yes, breathe it in. And shake your head no, breathe it out. We're gonna try a crossed ankle crow pose. So palms come out in front. Come onto your tippy toes as much as you need. Open your knees out wide. This may be plenty, just take the setup. Or tuck your knees into your triceps. Press into your fingers and look forward. Really lift your belly button to float your feet. Maybe it barely lifts, yes. If that's easy, try to cross and uncross your ankles. Opposite foot on top. Just work all those core stabilizer muscles. And when you're ready, hop it back, chaturanga. You can always step, you can always skip it, meet us in down dog. Full breath in through your nose. Flutter your lips like a horse, let it out through your mouth. One more, breathe in. Flutter it out. Yes, big toes together. Left leg to the sky, inhale. Open up your hip, bend your knee, stay or flip it over for a wild thing. Find any stretches that feel good, draw some circles, bend and straighten if you're still with one leg in the air. And then back to a down dog splits. Breathe in, extend your leg long. Exhale, one-legged plank, shift forward. Inner thigh squeeze, hug everything in, try to float your right arm out in front, maybe it's just for a moment. Breathe, breathe, breathe. So good, hand down, leg to the sky, breathe in. Back to your one-legged plank, breathe out. Inhale, chaturanga, bend your elbows, lower halfway. Exhale, press and round, knee to nose. Nice, two more, breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Down dog splits, inhale, leg to the sky. Exhale, step between your hands. Take an inhale, rise to a one-legged Tadasana, right knee up. And then exhale, cross your ankles, sit back into your chair. Feel free to stay. You can always bring your hands to your ankle, your calf. Breathe where you're comfortable. Really get deep into your hips, press into your left foot. And then slide your right ankle down your left leg, forward fold, ankles cross, relax your head and your neck. Nod your head yes, breathe it in. And shake your head no, breathe it out. Come on to your tippy toes, press into your palms. One more time, try to your cross ankle crow. If you want to take this to a headstand this time, you can. You might scoot back a little bit on your mat. So lots of core, hug everything in. And then if you're taking it to a headstand, gently tuck your chin into your chest and come onto the very top of your head so you're protecting your neck. Spine is long. And then use your core, squeeze your elbows in, strong legs. Legs can float to the sky. So if your ankles are still crossed, you might try coming back into your crow pose, or if you want, you can lower your legs halfway down into a pike. Take some leg lifts upside down. Legs come back up. Nice, Stacy. Play around a couple times. When you feel like you've had enough, we'll meet in down dog. Any way you want to go through to get there is cool. And then find your way to child's pose. Take a full breath in through your nose and let it out through your mouth. One more, breathe in. Make some noise to let it out. Inhale, lift to tabletop. Exhale, draw your knees together to touch. This time your left leg will extend behind you, your right arm out in front. Again, find balance. And then inhale, take a little fan out to the side. Exhale, bring it back to center. Doesn't have to be super far. Two more, breathe in. Try and use your core muscles, breathe out. One more. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, bend your knee, reach back to find your foot. Kick back. You can look over your right shoulder to challenge your balance, lift your belly button, breathe. Release your foot, inhale, extend. Exhale, just your hand down. Tuck your right toes, take your left leg up to the sky. Big breath in, and exhale, step between your hands this time. We'll turn to Prasarita. So turn to your right, bring your toes in and your heels slightly out. Lift halfway up, breathe in. And exhale, fold, release down. So you can simply hang out, enjoy a stretch. If you want to use some of those core muscles you've been working, you'll try and take this up to a tripod headstand with your legs out wide to the side. So slightly different engagement here. Again, really come onto the top of your head. You want to see your fingers in your peripheral vision if you're going up. Nice, Jenny. And then try and use core instead of momentum. Yes, if you need to come down, knees into your chest. If you just want to stay in the forward fold, hang out there. Yeah, if you prefer your forearms down, you can try that. And then if you want to get crazy here, you can see if you can bend your knees and tap them toward one elbow, bring them back up to the sky, and then tap them toward the other elbow. So working some obliques upside down. Keep breathing. Yeah, notice how when you hold your breath, it's a little bit more challenging. Even out your left and your right. Take as many as you like or don't like. And when you're ready, we'll meet back in Prasarita. Turn toward your left foot. Bend your left knee. And carry your left leg to the sky. Down dog splits. Breathe in. Exhale. See if you can take some little chin push-ups. So keep your spine really engaged. Hug your elbows in and drop your chin in front of your fingers. Inhale back to a down dog splits. So if you know a chin stand, you can take it there. As you exhale, drop your chin. Use your back muscles, leg up. And your right leg follows. Otherwise, keep with the little push-ups. Nice, strong back. One more. And we'll just take it directly to the other side. Left foot comes down. Your right foot reaches up. Breathe in. Exhale, try your little chin push-up, elbows in. Inhale, down dog splits. Exhale, 2 more chin push-ups or your chin stand. Take it all the way up. Last one. We'll release to downward facing dog. Spread your feet out super wide so they come to the edges of your mat. Bend your knees, inhale, look forward. You can play with some little hops and hovers toward a squat in the air, or you can simply step or hop right into Malasana, feet come outside your wrists. Yeah, so if you're hovering, use your finger, use all those nice strong core muscles you just worked. Engage, engage, lift. Ribs in, yes. We'll take it to our squat. Oh yeah, you're feeling it, right? Sit up tall, move around a little, get into your hips. Find your breath again. Reach your arms to the sky, breathe in. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. One more time, inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, hands together in front of you. Take a breath in here and lower to a seat, exhale, bottom to the ground. So you can bring the soles of your feet together, open your knees out wide to the sides. Baddha Konasana. Take a moment to stretch, sit up tall, long spine. And exhale, hinge forward over your legs. So even when you're stretching, you're not moving as much. See where you can engage. Where you can breathe some more space. And gently find your way back up. So you have the option of crossing your legs or taking lotus if that's in your practice. We'll do both sides and we're gonna use our blocks. So you're gonna bring one to each side. If you don't wanna use blocks, you don't have to. Kind of bring them by your hips. You can always use your fists or just try and press down. Yeah, so legs either crossed or take full or half lotus, nice. And then see if you can really lift through the base of your spine. Lift your navel to your spine and tuck your chin in gently. So you're engaging all your bandhas. Think of pressing down through your arms and lift your butt. Maybe that's it. Maybe you can hover your feet. Breathe, breathe, breathe. So the blocks help. See how long you can hold it. Nice. Relax your shoulders out of your ears. And when you need to, come back down. Make sure you're breathing. Try 2 more. Press down to lift. Keep breathing. Engage, engage, engage. Nice. And lower. One more time with that leg crossing. Press down, lift up. Engage everything. What can you suck in? So good. Release it down. Give yourself a little break and switch legs. So opposite foot in front. It's going to feel a little bit awkward. You can shake out your legs. And when you're ready, same thing 3 times. Think of pressing down. Again, you can always use fists. The blocks will certainly help. See how high you can get your butt and your legs off the ground. Really nice. Yes. Breathe, breathe, breathe. So good. Lower. 2 more times. Release when you've had enough. Last one if you haven't yet done 3. Excellent. And let it go. You can take a windshield wiper, hands behind you, kind of rock a little side to side with your legs. Release through your hip flexors. And then we'll find our way onto hands and knees. You can cross your ankles, roll over your feet. Come to stand on your knees for a camel pose to stretch out your belly. I like toes tucked, but you can certainly take the tops of your feet down, whatever is most comfortable. Hands to your back pockets. Really scoop your tailbone under, press your hips forward, and lift up through your heart. Elbows hug in. This may be plenty, or you can take one hand to your heel, and then the other. Keep pressing your hips forward, keep lengthening your spine. Head and neck can relax if that's okay on your neck. Slowly find your way out. Take a seat on your feet. And close your eyes. Let your breath become strong and deep again. If that felt like enough, you can stay right here. Or if you want to take one more Camel Ustrasana, come onto your knees again. No rush to get there. Tuck your toes. Scoop your tailbone under, press your hips forward, and then see if you can lead with the opposite hand. So lift your heart. Whichever hand wants to lead with first, switch it up. Keep pressing your hips forward so they're right above your knees. Keep lifting your heart and relax your head back if that's okay on your neck. And slowly make your way out of that. Take it to a child's pose, embryo variation. Hands can wrap back toward your feet. Relax your forehead down to the ground. Close your eyes. And take any little movements. You can rock side to side, massage your third eye. Lift to hands and knees, tabletop, breathe in. Step your feet back so you're in a plank, breathe out. Take an inhale, nice and strong plank. Exhale, lower all the way onto your belly. Reach your arms straight out in front like you're reaching toward the mirror, your legs long. Lift your hands and feet off your mat and take some little kicks, arms and legs like you're swimming, as fast or as slow as you like. See if you can lift your belly button off your mat. So you're still engaged, using your back muscles, using your core muscles, breathing strongly. It's kind of funny. Take another breath in and release it down. So you have the option of staying like this. You can take your hands, stack them, rest your forehead on your hands. Or you can bring your hands by your side and turn your head to one side. Find what feels comfortable for you. And breathe into your back. If your head's turned to one side, gently turn it in the opposite direction. Keep breathing. Bring your hands below your shoulders, chin or forehead to your mat. Tuck your toes. Press through the heels of your feet. See if you can lift your knees off your mat to start. Take a breath in. And then exhale, press up to a high plank and back to downward facing dog. Really nice. Big breath in through your nose. Out through your mouth. One more, breathe in. Let it out. Bend your knees, inhale, look forward. You can step or try and float through to a seated position. Legs extend out in front, and we'll take another boat pose. Couple more breaths to finish it off. Feet to the ground, knees to the sky. Hands can hold on behind to float your feet. Suck your belly button up and under, relax your shoulders, and then reach your arms wide. You've worked a lot, so if this is enough, stay here. If you want a little bit more, as you inhale, see if you can hover. Exhale, knees to chest to lift. Two more, breathe in, breathe out. Last one. Try arms to the sky, legs straight, breathe, 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 breathe. And lower slowly all the way onto your back. Take your arms over your head, big inhale, stick out your tongue, lion's breath out. Again, breathe in, stick out your tongue. So anything else you like here, back bend is really nice. Again, stretch out your belly. You can take bridge or full wheel. You can take a twist. You can take a happy baby. Got a couple of minutes to round out this practice. What will feel good in your body? Yeah, you've got your blocks. So you can always take a restorative back bend block underneath your sacrum. So nice. Get all those movements out, all wiggles, stretches that you need. If you do something on the left, make sure you do it on the right and vice versa. And we'll relax into any comfortable position for your final Shavasana. So again, if you know how to use the blocks, if you want Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees out wide, you can take the blocks underneath your knees or thighs. If you want blocks underneath your hamstrings, nice release for your low back with your legs extended, you can take that. As long as you're protecting your body, there's not really a right or a wrong. Get comfortable. Let go of control of your body. Let go of control of your mind. And let go of control of your breath. Let it become light and natural again. For these next few minutes, your only job is to be. Relax and enjoy. You're always welcome to stay here a little bit longer if you want a little bit more. Otherwise, let your breath get a little bit deeper. And take any gentle movements, wiggles, or stretches to slowly wake up your body. Maybe stretch your arms over your head if that feels good. Get long. And with your eyes closed, carefully come up to a comfortable seated position. And just notice how you feel. Notice if anything has shifted or changed for you. See if you can keep this connection to your core, union, body, mind, and spirit as you go off your mat and into the rest of your day. Bring your palms together in front of your heart and gently bow your head. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thanks, guys.